Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Bangers Bricks. Once more, we're looking at Lumibricks, this time a set that I've wanted for quite a while, but only bought in the recent Amazon sale. So this is Lumibricks set L9083 Waterfall Cabin. It has 2,539 pieces. There are a few prints, no stickers. There are 2 characters, 12 lights, printed manuals, and it cost me £85, which is about $113. And so here we have the set in all its glory, and it is a big set. Very impressive, really quite a large and detailed set. So we'll start on this side. So obviously we have the big rock and waterfall on the back here, with the cabin floating above this lake. Some detail with obviously the lily pads with flowers. We have some cute animals here, a frog and an otter. And we have a gentleman on a raft here, and another one up here on the deck of the building. You can see again on the deck here, we've got a camera set up, we've got an easel, person painting the frog, as well as an artist's palette. And yeah, just a lot of detail on the roof. We've got all the flowers, we've got the birds. Zoom up so you can get a better look. There's the birds. And you can see behind again on the rock work an awful lot of detail with the different plants. The cabin itself has these nice little steps going upwards onto this deck. Spin round to this side. We have the usual opening so you can see inside of the cabin, where you can see a nice living room, nice space in there for the characters to sit. And as always, an awful lot of detail here, even on this door here. Lots of prints. I mean, just so small, but really do add to the feeling of completeness on this set, and I really do like it. Shut that. Some more on the rock work here, and then going down to one of its main features, which I'll come to in a second. But we can see some of the workings of this set. Potentially, could say these are caves and things too, although there is a lot of exposed studs and Technic pieces, which kind of detract a little bit from that. Zooming up here to look down on the rocks, you can see again, lovely waterfall, some nice water detailing with the cheese slope pieces in clear and white to show the froth coming off the waterfall. And you can see the back here of the roof, again, looking quite nice. If I zoom out a bit here, you can see one of the nicest features of this set. If we turn the knob on the back, then we have 2 lovely working waterfalls. You probably could set this up quite nicely with a motor. The mechanism works really well and was fun to build. You can see the different pieces as they go around. I think it really does add to this set, especially with all of the lights behind, really giving the impression of the waterfall. This angle does show one of the, I don't know, downsides, but possible weaknesses, I suppose, of this set. You can see in particular here behind, I do think some more could have been done to cover this section up a little bit. I know that looks like a little cave to go through, but you can see exposed Technic bricks, and a little bit of tidying I think would have been really good here. But overall, I mean, I don't think I can fault the look. You look at all of these tree pieces and everything. does look amazing. Initially, according to the instructions, then this bird down here is meant to be over here, but I didn't quite understand how to position the branches without it being completely vertical, which is a little odd for the bird, so I moved him down to here, which I think still looks okay. So this section can come off because of the angle, makes it still rather difficult to see in to this section here. So I will take that and separate it to give a better look inside. As always, then these pieces are just linked by a few studs, and so it can just be taken off there. The light for the inside of this one is on the ceiling of this roof piece here, so obviously you lose the light when you take the top off. But here we go, here is the inside, and again a lovely detailed little bedroom with a bed, table. Again, we see the prints with the work memo on here, and an inkwell, and just, yeah, bookcase and everything over there. Lovely and detailed, lots to see in this. So here's a nice look down into the set. So you can see a nice little kitchen area here. There's a fish ready for cooking. Again, you can see these beautiful pictures on the back showing waterfalls and things, which is really nice. Comfy sofa and chair, table. On this side, obviously, that's where the opening is. See, that opens up there. I do love this bay window effect over here. I think it is a nice addition. It does look really good and breaks it up from just being a really flat, boxy type building. And I suppose if you did have a cabin like this, you would absolutely want to have a bay window to get the best views. Just to show how nice the effect is. Dark as well. I do think it looks absolutely amazing. So here are the two characters that come on this set. I've left one of them on his raft because I think it's a really cute and nice little raft. So we have an older gentleman here and a younger one in dungarees. There aren't really many characters, obviously, with this set, but considering it's a waterfall cabin in the middle of nowhere, it kind of makes sense that there aren't too many people with it. And I think 2 is perfectly adequate. As always, I think that they've got nice prints on them and a nice design. Unusually, then these have absolutely no character profiles that come with it, which does mean that it's completely down to you how you want to name them and how you want to use them within the set and do the backstory and everything else like that. But I think they're very nice and yeah, add a bit of character as always. Nothing too ostentatious, just nice. So to round up the review on this set, I think it is a beautiful set. Even if it was just this as it is now, then I think it would be a really pretty good looking set. But having the extra bit of the mechanical feature here, working with the lights, I think is such a nice feature and it is such a pretty set. Obviously, fitting it in a Lego city is a bit more difficult. It doesn't really fit properly. It's not got a standard size base plate or anything like that. But as a standalone piece, I think it is absolutely lovely. And I don't know what they could have done more. I mean, it only has 2 characters, but I don't think it needs more. I think this set very much is about the scenery first, then the house, then the characters. So I think they are very much secondary to the rest of the set. It's not without its faults. Some of these gaps here could be filled in better, but I think it's nitpicking, really. I think it's a lovely looking set, a lovely amount of detail. As always, lots of prints, more than they probably even need, and fantastic value for money when you consider what you're getting here compared to what you'd get for a similar price with Lego. I think this is an absolute winner. If you can get it in a sale like I did, I would absolutely recommend it and get it before it's gone because it is a relatively older set, but yeah, definitely I would go for this. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, would be a jewel in anyone's collection, really. So another recommendation of Lumibricks. I'm sure there are ones out there that I don't think are as good, but yeah, to be honest, they wow me every single time I buy a new set and look at it. The amount of detail is staggering, and I think they're doing a wonderful job. And I hope they continue to do it for such excellent prices. So, thank you again for joining us. If you'd like to support the channel, then please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help. If you're interested in any of these sets, then please consider using my affiliate code, which is in the description. Again, it does help the channel and doesn't cost you anything, so please consider doing that. And I look forward to talking to you next week.